You can speak for yourself. I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. But let's welcome the one, the only, the legend, icon of Hollywood rock and roll, Mr. Stephen Pearcy. Stephen, welcome to Totally Driven Radio.
What, you can actually hear me?
I can absolutely hear you.
Great. How you doing?
Good, man. How the hell are you doing?
Well, all good. I'm sorry I missed it the other day. I was in flight and didn't recognize the schedule there.
Dude, you hear a funny story, and this will lead into our whole the upfront discussion of the interview. But afterwards,
right,
I go to bed that night, right? And I had a dream in the middle of the night. Now, this is how, I guess obsessed I was, looking forward to do this interview, that Bobby Blotzer came to me in my dream. He's like, dude, Steven screwed you over. Let me do the show. I'll do the interview. And I was in my dream. I'm like, really? Wow. Is this really happening? And I knew it was a dream. I was just like, this is insane.
No, it wasn't a dream. And all you have to do is ask yourself, why does this always happen? Because now I try to have a clause to where if I do an interview, nobody else can do one for like 3 months or something, so they can get their angst out of the way, you know. But all said and done. So how you guys doing?
Good, man. Good. How are you doing? I mean, that was a pretty big leap you really had to do again, where you quit the band and going back out on your own.
Oh man, not necessarily, because we've had 30 years of great shit, I mean, really good stuff, and 30 years is like a long time, so take it from there. That's all you gotta do. So I actually enjoy going out doing stuff, and whether it be personal appearance or my solo band. I mean, we have such a great time in my solo band because we just play whatever. It could be a Zeppelin, it could be a Priest, it could be an Arcade. So we have a good time, and, that's what it's about. It's not about what we did and what we've done. It's about now,
But why not? I mean, I know there was a lot of fighting or whatever going on, and I think, now this is my little take on it.
If you're Siamese triplets or quadruplets, yeah, you'll have that problem.
But was it a posting that Bobby Blotzer did? Was that like the final straw, like on posting on Facebook?
No, not at all. I mean, look,
okay.
The guy is what he is and what he portrays, but I didn't even want to get into it. But
okay.
I have so many other things to do, and interest, racing, product design, so many other things. It doesn't bother me. I love our music, and I still go out and play it, but I have so much more to accomplish besides what, the music gave me the opportunity to do it. Race car driving and racing and sponsoring, and so I have other fish to fry, so I don't worry about that.
And I mean, especially like in this day and age, like I say this to a lot of people like yourself, where back in the day of the 80s, where it was like you guys, you had to just focus on like your one thing, like we Ratt, and to have an outside interest or want to do a solo album was like nearly impossible. And today you can do, like you're saying, the race car driving. I mean, you got like your own record label too, don't you? And I mean, you have your hands in like all different things.
Well, it's not just that. It's like, I mean, everybody in a situation that's successful should have opportunity to, do something else. And if it works, it works, So that's as much as I can say about that, But as far as I'm concerned, I'm moving on. I've got other things to do, and the band is what it is, and we'll take it from there.
And don't you still have to do one more album with those guys, too, for a contract with fulfillment?
Hello?
Yeah, no, I said, don't you have to do one more album with Ratt to fulfill a contract?
Yeah, Warren and I actually recorded this song I mean, if it's the last thing we ever recorded or were to record, it's amazing. It's brilliant. And, I'm open to doing a record. I'm just not opening to, do this new world order thing again, It ain't going to happen.
Right. Now, with your solo band, who's all in your solo band? Is it the same band you've been having for the last few years, or?
Eric Ferrantino, who's been with me for years, Anti-Division. He's on Top Fuel. Greg D'Angelo played drums for White Lion.
Right.
Matt Thorne, bass guitar, the studio I recorded in MT Studios. He's been in Mickey Ratt early days. And Chris Hager, original lead guitar player from Mickey Ratt before Ratt started, where Ratt came from. And
nice.
We're having a blast. We just did this great event with Dee, Tom Kiefer, all these people, Brennan's Rock and Roll Academy. It was brilliant last weekend.
Wow. And this weekend you're doing the comic or the TerrorCon up in Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Now, have you done a lot of conventions like that?
No. I only do a few. Those are like these personal appearance things. So I only do a few of them every now and then.
Yeah, because that's like such a huge thing now, this whole like convention circuit, which we were just talking about before you came on. I mean, these things are blowing up, and more it's like where it was just like a specific genre, whether it was comics or horror. They're like opening their doors to everything now, and like music's getting involved and stuff like that. It's a huge thing.
I got to tell you, it's crazy. The last one I did, Jamerson, that metal show, Lita Ford, Cherie Curry, Dee, myself. I mean, it's great. It's fun. You just go there, hang out, meet people, and it's brilliant. I mean, these are things that most people don't understand, where you can like really touch base with like people who really dig you and not just pretend they dig you,
Right.
So it's kind of cool, and that's a benefit, and it's a pleasure, man. It's great.
That's awesome. Now, you're going to be working on a new album, and I think I was reading like what you were planning to do, or what you want to do is, instead of releasing it all at one shot, release like was a song a week or something?
Correct. No, it's I want to release one song a week for 13 weeks and get feedback, which I've done before, and it actually works. You put something out and say, hey, give me a response, and somebody will give you a hit back. Oh, if that was a little louder, if you had more voice or this, and you consider this, because they're listening to it, and whatever buyers are left, they have a say in it. So I'm open to it. We have these other projects that we're doing that involve just that, opinions of people, the audience, your fans. And granted, we might be doing the nostalgic or the new, because I'm always recording new music. I think it's a brilliant thing to get a response from your audience,
I love it. When I read that you were thinking about doing it, I was like, that's friggin' awesome, man. That's a great idea. And with the way that the music business is today, I mean, I love it.
Well, they can actually say, hey, look, the bass sucks, or your singing sucks, and you go, okay, what do you got? What do you need? It makes everybody their own producer, which they can do anyway these days. You can grab any tune from anywhere and remix and produce and master and mix. It's just way too wrong, and I still abide by the old rule of how I recorded back then, on, tape, which Juan, our bass player from Ratt, does to this day in his studio. So it's a brilliant thing. It's obsolete,
That's awesome. Now, and you're still doing race cars too, right?
We'll announce something pretty quick here. That takes time. It's a big business, and it's cross-marketing, and there's a couple guys I have in mind, and we'll see what happens real quick. It takes time to make money. So,
absolutely.
We're taking time, and it has to be right. The race car stuff is such, with my partner, Dan Prokowski, it's a delicate situation, but I love it, there's nothing like it.
Yeah, I mean that was your first true passion was racing.
Yeah, yeah. But so be it. So here we are. So, oh, by the way, so we're actually going to try to get a Ratt record out there. Who knows? It might take another 10 years, but we won't be touring. But I'm out doing solo stuff and working on the 4th solo record, and good stuff going down. We're doing that scary thing this weekend, and let's rock.
Nice. And then you're returning to the Whiskey A Go-Go next weekend, right?
Yes, Friday 13th. Yes, it's going to be fun.
Friday the 13th.
Got some new songs in the set. My solo band is great because we just go out there and have a great time. That's all that matters. We have a great time.
That's awesome. Now, when's the last time you played the Whiskey? Has it been it's had to be years, right?
My solo band has played there quite a bit, but I got to tell you guys, thank you for your time, and check out the links, the Twitters and the Facebooks and all that stuff, and you'll see the dates and what I'm doing out there solo or otherwise. I'll let you know, but I'm still, aspiring to this one last Ratt record, but we'll see what happens.
Nice. All right. Well, before I let you
brother.
go, can I get you to cut a quick ID? This is Stephen Pearcy, and you're listening to Totally Driven Radio.
Yeah, sure.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay. What am I listening to now?
Totally Driven Radio.
Oh, Totally Driven Radio. Hi, this is Stephen Pearcy, the voice of Ratt, listening to Totally Drive Radio. Oh, Driven Radio.
There you go. I'll edit it.
Total Driven?
Totally Driven, yep.
All right, do another one. Ready?
Go ahead.
Okay, go. Hi, this is Stephen Pearcy. Yes, the voice of Ratt, the Ratt Bastard. You're listening to Totally Driven Radio.